there. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. What's your name? You can find me right here. Usually when you tune in to your favorite YouTube or Facebook page in the morning. There I am. How does this happen? It's 3:56 here. Seems late to me. So, 3 days off in a row. Can I stand it? I think I can. Fathead pizza tonight. Yo, baby. I'll be getting to do a lot of guilty pleasure things today. I want to check out some more recipes with Cooking Keto with Christy, or Keto Cooking with Christy, however she words it. She's got a great page with great recipes, but I am going to be doing the fathead pizza. And I've got a spinach and baby leaf organic salad all set to go. And I'm kind of on the fence about what to have for my other meal. I had 2 soft-boiled eggs yesterday before my 5-hour all company-wide meeting, and that held me till noon because I didn't want to eat before anybody else. But I was ready at 11, and so I acted like a grown-up yesterday, and I waited till noon. And wasn't a bad spread that they had. There wasn't any of that mystery casserole, too much salt thing. They actually had some nice salads and sliced cheeses, including things like Monterey Jack, and even the spicy Monterey Jack. Why can't I think of the name of that? But anyway, it was nice. I had my salad, I had my yogurt, and I had my satisfaction with my little bowl of berries. It was fun. But anyway, here we are today. And, I was thinking about it, and I often say serving 2 masters is where it gets tough for a lot of us, those of us that want to stay with Weight Watchers, with our program, with our leader, if you go to meetings, and the relationships that you've formed over the time that you've been there. And then there's that, I've tried a little bit of the LCHF, and it's kind of pulling me. I am kind of satisfied with the fats in my diet, and they do satiate me, and I think that's what my body has been craving. I know that brains crave fat. That's what brains eat. They live on. And so we want to feed our brain. And then a lot of other parts of the body benefit from the oils, of course, not to mention the long-term effects of perhaps preventing Alzheimer's and things like that. And when you're my age, that's a thing that you want to consider. So they're serving 2 masters, and I hear through the words the angst and the guilt that wanting to do more fats, but yet trying to stay within the points, what that's causing. And it's really a shame, because it means that Weight Watchers is successful in what they are teaching you, which is good if you're happy with that food. But if you're seeing that it doesn't really, the master is you. So when you say you're serving 2 masters, and you're serving the low carb over here and the Weight Watchers over there, those really aren't the 2 masters. You're the master. And so it's really hard, and it really has a lot of guilt. It's like saying to your mom, if you're a member of Weight Watchers, it's like saying to your mom or something, I need a couple of months where we don't communicate. Or something like that. I don't know. But trying to work with the new smart points, and some people, I know one person that her 2 masters are the PPV, the other points from before, and the SP, the smart points of now, and trying to just play both of them and see which works. And then another member of the tribe here does simply filling still, and so forget the low carb, high fat. So we have our dilemmas and our conundrums when we want to lose the weight, want to feel satiated, want to be structured and successful, and yet we've got that pull in different directions, and I'm not here to sway you either way. What I'm here to sway you with is to give up the garbage as like, oh, duh, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I'm here to make you fill that stomach, not stomach, space with the good nutritious foods and tossing out all of the processed foods, the high sugar foods, the refined flours. It doesn't matter if it's whole wheat. Forget the healthy grains. There is no healthy grain, in my opinion, and others. And so I'm just here to sway you, to have you making better choices to satisfy what's up here, as well as make you feel full. Make your belly say, that'll last more than a half hour or two. That's how it was with me with my cereal. As much as I loved it, I was addicted to my cereal. I had the Trader Joe's high fiber every morning with a half, I think it was a half a cup of Stop and Shop puffed wheat, and then some Kashi cereal on top of it, and a banana, and my almond milk. And I had that every day, come rain or come shine. Oh, there was a cool song, Come Rain or Come Shine. And that was it. I never thought about it. I never questioned it. I put the points in, and away I went with Weight Watchers. And the rest of the day's meals changed up sometimes, but that was a staple. And I never questioned that I ate it at 6 or 6:30 in the morning, and by 8:30 my stomach would be saying, yeah, next meal. But on Weight Watchers, I could solve that by having something like a string cheese and a piece of fruit. And then that would get me to 11. And then I would have grapes and 3 or 4 ounces of yogurt or cottage cheese. And that would hold me until, and so those were my days. And I was at the trough every couple of hours. And I was fully engaged in always eating. I mean, the spoon never dried much. And I needed it again. So, that was the master that I was serving, and I lost weight, and I thought I was on maintenance, and then somehow I found low carb, high fat. It was probably from listening to podcasts that introduced me to eating wholesome foods, probably Abel James, wholesome foods, and having bulletproof coffee in the morning. And recently I found that I am hungrier sooner, and the bulletproof doesn't hold like it used to. And then even Dave Asprey admits that women need to have some carbs earlier in the day than a man. And so he's right. I'm here to tell you that. And so even though the bulletproof coffee holds me longer than anything else in the morning, when I had my eggs yesterday, I was so satiated, and I liked that. So today, although it's a day off, I do have another busy day out on the road, so to speak. And so I will do something earlier than noon, I think. And so maybe it's a small meal, and then a small meal, and then a big dinner. I don't know. I'm in transition again, not from low carb, high fat, but in what keeps me satiated. And it's always a work in progress when you do serve the master that is your container, and that's what I'm doing. And I am a glass container. I am not a crusty old Tupperware that shouldn't have been microwaved but was, shouldn't have been dishwashered but probably was. I don't even have a dishwasher, but because I live in an antique. But yeah, the antique's living in an antique. So if you're serving what you call two masters, but really you're the master, it is difficult. Just know that. And so when you try to stay within, say, 31 points, which is pretty common for the smart points, but then, you want to have that coconut oil or that Kerrygold butter or that EVOO or that nut butter that I'm always raving about. 1 tablespoon of nut butter, be it cashew or macadamia or almond or peanut butter, on a few ounces of the Fage full-fat yogurt. Now that's satisfying, let me tell you. So here we are, and it's like what to do. You want to find the master, which is yourself, and have the confidence to just do what it is that works for you. And some of you don't want to leave the Weight Watcher SmartPoint tracker, even though there's free or lower cost options out there. And yeah, it's a big jump. I'm not telling you to do it by any means. All I'm telling you is that there is an internal struggle about what it is that you want to do. And another Weight Watcher friend of mine finds that the weigh-in at the meeting is the sacred part. And, to do the online and to do the meeting, it's about $40 a month, isn't it? Or maybe even more, maybe 44, 45. It's a lot of money. And so that's also a consideration. Now, some people are lucky and their private insurance will pay for it. When I was on Weight Watchers, I had insurance pay for 1 year's worth, and that was a help. I think they paid $20 a month, and I was just doing the online. So anyway, there's conflict, and you're welcome to bring it up on my Facebook page about what to do, because there are people there that have transitioned out of Weight Watchers and into something else, and they can tell you about the emotions that they felt. I can tell you about the emotions that I felt, and I do. But then when you realize that you, the person, the container, what you put in your body and feel satiated with, you are your master. Not all these programs and trackers, even though we have to adhere to them. I mean, it's kind of like a religion, isn't it? Isn't it like giving up one religion for another, and you're leaving the congregation and all of the people that you've formed relationships with and all of the rituals and routines of that particular religion? It's big. So expect a lot of inner turmoil as you make your decision, if you feel on the fence. But serving too, it's got to be a lot of stress, and you don't need stress, because when we're stressed, guess what we want to do? We want to eat. I mean, isn't that the most naturally occurring thing for a foodie? I'm stressed, I'm going to eat. And you can eat so many stalks of celery before you realize that this might be a better bad choice, having the celery, but it is a better bad choice for me to be conflicted every single day with these different trackers and this meeting there and this online thing there. It's like somebody was asking me in a private message, and of course, the drill sergeant would say, pick a team and stay with it. And but it's more difficult than that. When you think about it, it is more difficult to see where you want to go. And it's like, I've spent so long there, and it's been years, and I love that weigh-in, but yet. So it's not easy. Expect inner turmoil, but picking what you want to do and then going with it is the conviction and the courage, and it will do marvelous things for your self-esteem and marvelous things for your confidence and body and all the other parts. Instead of having that angst, what do I do? I mean, isn't it enough that you have the angst of what you're going to have for dinner? Do you need all these masters and mistresses pulling you, saying, pick me, pick me? So, in the end, after it's all been said and done and dusted, it does come down to picking a team and just going with it. Whatever it is that you're choosing. Is it easy? No. But is it less stressful when you pick something and just go to it and learn to adjust? Yes. So that's it on serving the masters, which really ends up being you. And picking your destiny and accepting that path. The other path is known, you know that, but there's some part of you that is pulling you to another path. You know, pick it, go with it, and have the courage of your conviction. It's a marvelous feeling when it finally happens. I'm just saying. Unless you like the angst. And then stick with that. But make your decision for your own head, for your own belly, you know. And then make new friends. You know, like the Girl Scout song that I sang. Make new friends, but keep the old. Some are silver and some are gold. You know, even if you went to OA, there's another different program, right? But that really deals with the mental hunger. And it's an incredible addition to your life if you really have that mental bear that just won't go away no matter what you do. Trust me, it really turned my life around when I entered that program in the 70s, a long time ago. Yep. So, have a wonderful day. Thanks for viewing. Whoa, 15 minutes. Yikes. Comment below. Thanks all of you. Couldn't do this without you. Bye-bye for now.